बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन. आपका बहुत शुक्रिया. Thank you very much for liking our videos. One of the reasons students, parents and teachers like our videos that we try to give you the information that is accurate, reliable and trustworthy. I often delay telling you things just to ensure that whatever I tell you is confirmed and it is not taken back by the authorities. So there are two examples I can quote here. One is of mini exams. Till last day I have been telling students that they should wait for the decision by British Council, Cambridge. And even though I knew that mini exam decision has been made and announcement is going to be made in due course of time, but I did not announce it myself till the official announcement came from British Council and Cambridge International. Similarly, we recorded a video on 1st of September. I knew that the exemptions were awarded to Pak Studies Islamiyat and Urdu, but there was a confusion. It was not clear that was that exemption provisional or it was permanent. So in my video of 1st of September, I requested everyone who was going to take these three exams, Pak Studies Islamiyat and Urdu in November or in a future exam series, I told them to continue their preparation and should not withdraw their exam entries. However, when we got the confirmation, we shared the news with you as well. Similarly, we shared the news of A* revised formula, and I'm very happy that we shared the news 24 hours before. Mr. Shafkat Mahmood, Honorable Federal Education Minister, shared the news through his tweet. So we did it 24 hours before his tweet came. Because we were sure about the news, we got it confirmed from more than one source. My today's video is a very important one. It is related to those students who may be getting exemptions or may not be getting exemptions for Pak Studies Islamiyat and Urdu. So first of all, let me tell you that who is qualified for this exemption. Number one, those students who are who have taken all 5 subjects in July exam series. The 5 subjects which they should have taken in July 2021 exam series are English language, mathematics and 3 electives. Those who have taken all those 5 subjects in that series are exempted from Pakistan Studies Islamic and Urdu, and they can withdraw their exam entries provided, I say provided because there are so many grey areas and for them explanation is not available. So what are those conditions? Let me first categorize those 5 group of students who should not withdraw their exam entries, who should wait for a clarification, who should continue preparing for these exams. Number 1, overseas Pakistanis. Those who took their O-level exams from outside Pakistan. They are always exempted, not for this series, they are always exempted from Pak Studies Islamiyat and Urdu, those students who take their exams from outside Pakistan, provided they take both O and A level from outside Pakistan. If students take their IGCSE or O-level exams from outside Pakistan, but come to Pakistan and take their A-levels from Pakistan, they are not exempted from Pak Studies Islamiyat and Urdu. However, this year, the Pakistani students have been given the exemption. It's a rare case. Pakistani students cannot get the exemption in Pakistan. They are getting the exemption in Pak Studies Islamiyat and Urdu. So our question to IBCC is that is this exemption available to overseas Pakistanis as well? For example, there is a student who took all exams in Dubai this year, this June 21, and has come back to Pakistan and will now take his A-level from Pakistan. Will he still be getting the exemption? Let me tell you, there is no clear response to this. Such students should continue to prepare for these compulsory exams and should not withdraw their exam entries from October-November series. Second category, those students who are willing to ensure that they get all A stars. So for example, they get 2 Bs and 5 As, 3 As in these 5 subjects they have taken, and they intend to retake one or more than one subject out of these 5. Will they still be getting the exemption? Because they'll be taking exams in a future exam series. Again, there is no clarification. So those students who wish to or who may be retaking some of these exams out of these 5 exams of July series, if they intend to take or if there is a possibility that they will be retaking any of these exams, they should also not withdraw their exam entries and should continue to prepare for the remaining compulsory subjects, because we are not really sure at this moment that will they still get the exemption. Third, maybe there is a student who is a poor one, who is not academically strong. He may flunk in 1 or 2 subjects. So 5 subjects, when the result come in mid of October, maybe he has failed 1 or 2 subjects and he will have to take these subjects, retake these subjects. Will the exemption be available to him? Again, there is a confusion on this and there is no clarity on this. So I will again request these students who are toppers and who think they are very, very good in their studies and they will not accept any grade less than an A star, and they will retake their exams if their grade is less than an A star. They may not get the exemption if they retake any of these 5 exams. Similarly, those who fail 1 or 2 subjects and retake exams, they may also not get the exemption. These 3 categories. Fourth category, there are electives which were not offered in July series. For example, commerce. For example, global perspective. For example, environmental management. So if students have chosen those electives, their exams were not held in mini exam series. They were not offered. So they could not complete their 3 electives. So will the exemption be available to such candidates? Because it was not their fault that the 3 electives which they chose were not offered. So will the exemption be available to them? Again, there is an ambiguity about this. There is a confusion. So I will again suggest and recommend these students to continue preparing for their compulsory exams, which are remaining ones, Pakistani Islamic and Urdu. The other category of students, IBCC, IGCSE. IGCSE offers second language English. IGCSE second language English was also not part of mini exam series. So again, there is a question mark that those students who are doing IGCSE could not complete English, mathematics, and 3 electives. They could not do English language because that was not offered. Will they get the exemption? Now that is again a very dicey area, and I cannot really give you a definite answer at this point of time. The last category I would like to mention over here, that there might be a student who has done out of these 5 subjects, maybe 3 electives में से एक elective पिछले साल नवंबर में किया था, पिछले जून में किया था, या इन मैथ पिछले साल नवंबर में किया था, या इंग्लिश पिछले साल नवंबर में की थी. तो he did not take 5 subjects in July. He took only 4 or 3, and the other 2 he took in a previous exam series. Now, will he get the exemption? At the moment, the answer from IBCC, an informal answer through a conversation, is no, that student will not get the exemption. I then asked them this question, that won't that be unfair? Because if a student has done mathematics earlier and now he was supposed to do the remaining 7, and out of those 7 he took 4 and the exams for the remaining 3 were cancelled. So he in a way completed all 8 O-levels because 3 exams were not cancelled because of his fault. So they said, yeah, you make a point here. And they asked me to write all these things so that they can discuss them. So these students who have taken an exam are 2 out of these 5 in an early exam series. Those who wish to take 1 or 2 out of these exams in a future exam series to retake, to improve their grade, or to convert their fail into a pass grade, whatever the reason may be, these students may not be able to get the exemption. They may be able to get the exemption. There is no definite answer on that. That is why my recommendation that only those students should withdraw their exam entries, those who have fulfilled these following conditions. Number 1, they have taken all 5 exams, mathematics, English and 3 electives in July exam series. Number 2, they are sure they will pass all these 5 exams. Number 3, they will not retake, or they will accept all 5 grades which they think are, whichever the grades they come, they will accept those grades and they will not retake them. And the 4th, their performance in 5 exams which they have taken in July is going to be better than the performance in Pakistani Islamic or Urdu. If they think their performance in Pakistani Islamic or Urdu could be better, then they may consider taking those exams so that their overall equivalence score is improved. So I repeat, 4 conditions. If you are fulfilling them, you should withdraw. Otherwise, you should continue preparing for remaining compulsory exams. The 4 conditions: number 1, you have taken all 5 papers in July. Number 2, you are confident you will pass them. Number 3, you will accept their grades and you will not retake any of these exams. And number 4, your performance in these 5 exams is better than the performance expected in the other 3 subjects, and your equivalence score will be better. Thank you very much. If you have questions, you can post them and we'll have to respond. Thank you.